Hi there, it's Aaron from Leadferno. This video is going to focus on our feature shortcuts to help save you time when engaging and responding with your customers via Leadferno. So jumping into our inbox here, we see we have a new lead that's come in from Fred at our boat dealership here. Upon opening the message, we see that Fred is interested in looking at a new boat. Our system's already sent off an auto reply to Fred, and it's time for us to ask him a few questions in our pre-sales process. I can type these out, but instead of doing that, let's make it easier on ourselves, and I'm going to send Fred some questions that I've already created in our shortcuts, which is basically a saved library of reply templates, answers, links, however you want to create and save them. So to access my shortcuts, I can do it two different ways. I can either click on the lightning bolt icon that's available here in the desktop app, or by clicking the plus symbol in our mobile app, or I can just type a / as I'm starting to type the message, and it'll pull up my shortcuts. Now, shortcuts have two different types. The first is personal. That's specific just for you, the user. So you can create shortcuts that are speaking within how you engage with customers, specific to your job role, again, however you need to interact. The second type is team shortcuts. These team shortcuts can be used by anyone that's in your account. So this could be common things like your business hours, directions, review requests, things that anyone on your team would benefit from being able to call up and send to a customer. In this case, I'm a salesperson and Fred's looking for a boat. So I have a couple of pre-sales questions that I always want to ask a customer. The first of these I'm going to pull up is a question regarding options within that boat. So now I can pull that question up, pull it into the message and hit send. And instead of typing out hundreds of characters, it's just 2 clicks or 2 taps in the mobile app, and I've sent that question off to Fred. Now, there's another question that I want to ask my customers in this pre-sales process. And let's say once you start building out shortcuts, you have dozens, maybe even hundreds of these saved templates that you want to use. Well, Shortcuts has a search feature built in, so I can quickly go and grab. I know I have a question regarding a model they might be interested in. And so once I search model, I can see here that question is, and I can quickly grab it and pull it in. Now, once I pull it into the message, I can delete, I can edit, I can add to it. So it's really no problem to be able to make these even more useful and just a starting point with where you create them from. So now that I've sent those questions out to Fred and you can see how easy it is to utilize shortcuts, let's go over and take a look at how you can set up shortcuts for your account. So go over to the left side menu, click on Settings, and then click on Shortcuts. You'll see the 2 different types of shortcuts on the page. We have our team shortcuts up top, and below that we have our personal shortcuts section. To be able to create a new shortcut, all we have to do is click on that plus icon to be able to add a new shortcut. So let's say for this demo, we want to add a birthday greeting for customers when we find out it's their birthday. All I do is hit save. And now that shortcut is available to use anytime in the future that I want to wish a customer a happy birthday and not have to type it out. At any time for any of our shortcuts that are existing and in the platform, we can go in and edit those or delete those as well. So it's really easy to manage your shortcuts over time. So that's a look at shortcuts within Leadferno. Once you set those up, they save you a lot of time every time you're engaging with customers for common questions, answers, links. Go ahead and create your library of saved messages in shortcuts and put them to use.